Hey guys, I'm here to show off my new map that I'm calling DE Spree for Shopping Spree because it'll be set inside a fairly modern mall. T-spawn set outside. It'll probably be dark and rainy for aesthetic just because I kind of want a map based in a rainy day, but since it's a big open area inside, rain shouldn't affect it. You won't hear rain from in here anyway. Um, right off the bat from T-spawn, you have three choices, which is long A, mid, or up this staircase to B. And then there's a little storage room here I'm not too sure to do anything with. We'll go to A site first, though. So it takes about 10 seconds with your knife out to get to A site from inside T-spawn. I'll need to do something with this hall. I'm thinking of decorating it with shops on the side, and maybe the shops will be the actual path. This hallway could have a closed door so you could see into the site, but not necessarily move through it. And then I'll also have shops on the second floor for decoration once I get around to getting good at modeling and such. But for right now, I just have the basic layout, which I just imported a texture because really easy to block things out when you have a texture. So this would be a long right here, and then mid just comes up. It'll probably have more market areas, and then it would cut through bathrooms into A site. A site will probably be themed on like a big department store like Sears or something that's part of the mall, while there will be like candy shops and game stores littered around the other areas. As far as CT spawn, they're back on this side of the map. They can get onto A site in about 5 seconds. They're also right next to mid, which would be here. So I'm not sure if I want to keep this wall. Originally, I planned on just passing through here, but at that point they can aggressively peek T-spawn right here. So I might set up some sort of sniper's nest right here, or maybe higher up somewhere on B site just to cover mid. But I think it funneling into A site and just having two entrances here is fine. I'll need to work out where this wall is, because if they both get here at the same time, it's kind of a dumb fight. It'll probably end up being like long on Dust 2 though, since you get there about the same time if you're running with your knives out. But yeah, I'll need to figure out what to do with this middle wall. As far as upstairs, they have a staircase right here to get to. They can get on B site in 7 seconds or so here. I'll probably have like a food court style shop set up here where it'll be mostly a counter, only some of them you can walk into to take cover. And the view angle from T-side stairs won't be too bad. So this is the third path that we haven't gone down just yet. Leads to the storage room. I'm not sure what to do with it. This is actually right next to CT. I used to have a passageway going here so they could watch it, but they might have another set of stairs to get some sort of viewpoint down, or from here they might have a window to look down on. Really the only entrance to be, unless T's go mid if I open that up, or all around the world, sort of like Inferno. Come to think of it, this is a huge choke point at that point, so I'll probably open up mid so that they have two ways in, even though they'll have to deal with some guys at A. Or have some vents to climb up on this side for T's. So they don't have to go into A, but they have two separate entrances. And then yeah. So how it looks like to walk into B site from T side is just takes about 13 seconds. It's a pretty long run. But as you're opening, I'll probably add another wall here to make this more of a choke point. Or right here I could actually add a shop that divides everything. And then it'll have cover, sort of like Market on Mirage. And then as you're entering the site, you'll clear their side. That's kind of a hard angle, actually. So you clear there, and then yeah, scoot your way across until this wall. At least I'll probably block off this area and then add cover here. Definitely cover here though. After you clear that, when you're walking around this wall, you can just keep peeking slowly each location until that's done. Have someone watch this side, plant, and then it's a pretty hard rotate because they'd only have this area really unless they go the long way around. But one cool thing about my current design is these guys can be like, oh hey, let's help them out with some smokes. Or more like, but yeah. Because I plan on having the skybox 100% open, so even something like, can't throw that far. But I'll probably lower these walls too, so it's easier. These walls are also way too thick to do anything. They'll probably end up being fairly thin, like sheet metal, so you can wall bang through them up like that. And then the floor will be pretty thin rather than 64 units, or I think it's 32 units thick, I forget. It's 64. Everything's way too thick, so once I get the layout figured out, I'll probably thin everything out. But I think it is a pretty good idea. I really want to playtest it, but I don't know how to work out nav meshes yet. I think my main problem is I don't have an A site exactly, and I don't have an B site, so bots don't know where to go. But yeah. Let me know what you think of the map, and if I talk too much. Pretty sure it's the latter. And then, yeah.